Tag? Guys, I just got tagged. Am I it?
Yeah.
Got the hand to beat the man? I think not. I'm betting these peppers, and these peppers are hot. If you don't step up your game, then I'll step up your pain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, 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 make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, 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 make it rain. You got the hand to beat me? I think not. I'm betting these peppers, and these peppers are hot. If you don't step up your game, then I'll step up. So there's a how did you get your name collaboration going on YouTube right now. Two Wild Onions started it. People have been getting tagged. Looking forward to seeing some more of the videos like the ones I've seen so far. And Bare Bottom Acres up in northern Minnesota decided to tag Papa Pepper because they're wondering, where in the world did you get a name like Papa Pepper? It is kind of an interesting long story, and I don't think there's really any way to share how you now know me as Papa Pepper on YouTube and Steam It and other places without kind of giving the full background. So the pepper part comes from the fact that I do love peppers. Definitely like hot peppers, and many years ago, I think 2011 was the first year, I invented a game called Pepper Poker. And Pepper Poker is where you sit down a bunch of fools at a table and you play Texas Hold'em, but you play for peppers. And you bet your peppers from your plate into your own bowl. And anytime you get beat or you fold, you have to eat whatever you bet. And if you tie, it's a split pot. You eat half of everything you bet. So you're eating large amounts of hot peppers. And man, it's last man standing. So there's times where actually the biggest loser becomes the winner. And we've certainly seen that some years. And at that time I came up with the name Papa Pepper. At the time it was spelled P-O-P-P-A instead of P-A-P-A, but Pepper. And I kind of really embraced it as a name, and the Papa part would kind of come into play where I'm father. You know, my wife is currently pregnant with our 6th. At the time I had just started, so being a father, being a papa was new to me. Back in 2011, I would have had 1 child, 2 by the end of it, but only 1. But I was also a papa. And then as we kind of were playing this game, it was a lot of course, mental stamina as well. You kind of had to psych people out. So I realized that one of the ways I won a lot of stuff is people would bet something, and then I'd just like bet like a whole pile of peppers. And then they'd be like, no, I'll fold, and then they'd eat whatever they bet. So you get people to kind of eat a lot of peppers that way. So I came up with this phrase, Papa Pepper, make it rain, that I would make it rain peppers. And in preparing for the 2012 Pepper Poker Tournament, I actually recorded a video down in my pepper grow room in my basement, a music video for it, and let everyone watch that first to intimidate them. The hand to beat the man? I think not. I'm betting these peppers, and these peppers are hot. If you don't step up your game, then I'll step up your pain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa Pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa Pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa Pepper, 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 make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa Pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa Pepper, 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 make it rain. And then, of course, there came out the remix. And eventually, I even did it for a Steam It open mic, and right at the end, as I was about to, end my my video, I'm like, wait, I wonder how fast I can go. So then I tried to do it as fast as I could, which worked out pretty well. Peppa make it rain, Peppa Peppa make it rain, make it rain, Peppa 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 make it rain, Peppa make it rain, Peppa Peppa make it rain, better grab your umbrella, man, Peppa Peppa make it rain, Peppa make it rain, Peppa Peppa make it rain, make it rain, Peppa 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 make it rain. So if you continue then with Papa Pepper, what you find is back in 2016, it was July of 2016, Steam It. I found out about Steam It, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not an internet person. To me, a computer is a cross between a television and a typewriter. not a tech savvy person. I'm kind of technological roadkill, not an internet person, and I'm like, well, there's no way I want to be showing my face on the internet. There's no way I want to be using my name on the internet. Obviously that didn't work because these days my face is all over the internet. So while I didn't remain anonymous in face, the Papa Pepper name still did stick. And if you want to have a fun thing to do sometime, just Google Papa Pepper and search through the images. All sorts of crazy stuff comes up these days. And a guy I knew was, you know, signing me up to get the account and stuff, and I'm like, just use Papa Pepper. You know, just use Papa Pepper as some sort of incognito kind of distancing myself from anything else that nobody knows who I actually am. And in all reality, you know, Kevin from Bare Bottom Acres is one of the people who tagged me. And I always liked that name. That was actually the first birthday present I ever got. But I decided to be Papa Pepper online. And then at some points, like on YouTube, I've got over 1,000 followers right now, subscribers. On Steam, I think there's 21,000 something, you know, people who've actually followed me on Steam at one time or another. And I was kind of catapulted to the front of that community where Papa Pepper became a name that was like gold. I mean, it really was. A lot of people were saying a lot of great things about me constantly. That's why I did a video, you know, talking about like why I am the way I am. Like, if you like me, you know, you should really know that it doesn't have a whole lot to do with me, actually. And so then that name was just kind of like, it was kind of like gold. So as I continued to move on to different other platforms, except for Wiku, where I had to use the real Papa Pepper because Papa Pepper was already taken. I think maybe on Instagram too, although I don't really do that. I just kind of secured the name. But it was kind of a name that stuck. So then when we opened our online store, it was like, okay, well, Pepper Family Homestead makes sense. Although that's like, we want a name for our actual property. We want a name for our actual, you know, homestead here. So it has been my love for peppers and my, you know, role as a father, as a papa, that really led to that name. But we're still also just kind of researching and trying to figure out a good name for our property, for the homestead here. Sometimes I like word plays or like things that are kind of funny. Like if you had Wholesome Homestead, but spelled homestead with a W first, kind of like when you spell Fred, P-H-R-E-D rather than with an F. But then of course, you know, you got Wholesome Roots and other things, and not really the best. And you know, we got our 4-horn Jacob sheep, and I'll tell you what, a pretty good name, I mean, for a business, for a farm, for something, would just be 4-horn farm. I mean, seriously. Then you have FHF, and if you spin around an F and put an H in the middle and then put an F the right way, you've got a pretty cool logo, you know, 4-horn farm. But then you can also kind of modify that a bit to almost look like a Jacob sheep. This is just some rough sketches. That's not what we're doing. You know, it's not what we're going to go for. Sometimes I kind of think about the whole city of refuge, or like a refuge for your soul, something like that. We've kicked around some different ideas, and probably the best name that we ever found was already taken. What was that name?
Shalom Acres.
Shalom Acres. I don't know if you guys know Shalom Acres. They haven't been posting as much lately. But I was just going to give him a call up Chris and be like, hey, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is, no, the bad news is we're going to take your name. We're going to call our property Shalom Acres. The good news is I'm going to let you live for now. But that's not nice to do. So we're still kind of, you know, this place isn't really, you know, Papa Pepper land, or whatever you'd want to call it. It's just that was the name I chose when I wanted to remain incognito, and I was getting exposed to the internet, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to, you know, show my face online. Obviously, we're way past that, but the name had gotten such a reputation and such a quality, and people really liked, you know, they had the name association with everything I'd done and everything I was up to, that they really liked it. So then we kind of kept that for just the online name, the YouTube channel, and then Pepper Family Homestead for our online store. But at the moment, we're still trying to find a name for the property, huh?
Yes.
Anything you want to include in that, or looking for, I mean, as far as the name of the property? We're not really sure. Not really sure. So at some point we'll get some great name. I'll do some, make some big old sign to put on the gate, and we'll put that out the end of the driveway or something. But for now, I'm Papa Pepper, Mama Pepper. We're still keeping, you know, the kids as far as giving names offline. So we got Pinky Pepper, Red Pepper, Monster Truck the Pepper, sweet pepper and buddy pepper, and who knows what pepper is next, but that's about that. So in some places too, I did just secure the name Mama Pepper to prevent polygamy, so somebody else wouldn't step in and claim to be my wife. But that's where the name comes from, so I appreciate getting challenged, and we'll have to challenge a couple others as well. And now for the nominations. Decided to pick a couple different channels I know of. I've enjoyed for a bit. Some people I've met on YouTube. So I'm going to tag jdawgs place. And interestingly enough, we've got a package coming for the little peppers from jdawg. Because of something he saw a while ago when we did, I think it was our double unboxing. Maybe it was the Sapper Gardener unboxing one. But either way, he saw something and he figured, you know what? I've got to send a package to the little peppers. So jdawgs placed, you are tagged if you feel like participating in just how you got your name collaboration. And then also we're gonna go with the Supreme Family Garden because that sounds supreme. And I wonder where that name came from. So Supreme Family Garden, if you want in, you're tagged. Definitely appreciate getting tagged from Bare Bottom Acres. Definitely the Two Wild Onions Homestead. I've got to check out your channel. What a great idea for a collaboration. And you guys have fun. Pop out. Got the hand of beat, man, I think not. I'm betting these peppers, and these peppers are hot. If you don't step up your game, then I'll step up your pain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, 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 make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, 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 make it rain. You got the hand that beat me, I think not. I'm betting these peppers, and these peppers are hot. If you don't step up your game, then I'll step up your pain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. You got the hand that beat me, I think not. I'm betting these peppers, and these peppers are hot. If you don't step up your game, then I'll step up your pain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Pepper, make it rain. Papa pepper, make it rain. Better grab your umbrella, man. Papa pepper, make it rain. Low-tech projects. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.